again, stopping in to check in. Haven't made a video. Haven't been in the video making mood, I guess. I do have some resin projects going over there right now. I'm bored, and I said should have showed me pouring them. I popped that one out in the morning. I might do another one just to show you start to finish. I don't know what I was thinking. I weren't thinking. I do have that going on. My son had got me a big bouquet of flowers for my birthday, which was April 26th, and I just plucked them off, took them out of the vase, and because they were starting to, dry up and do their thing, and I cut off the ones that were still salvageable, and had them laid out drying. So I'm gonna put those in the resin, just keepsake. Let's see, they lasted a long time. I was very impressed. It had roses and daisies and sunflowers and I don't know, some yellow thing that was tied up in a net. And when I finally put the thumb away, I took that net off. It's like a mum, I think. A big old yellow flower. It's like a mum. They were very pretty. I couldn't believe how long they lasted. But I want to save a couple of them. I took off what I could that weren't crumbling apart, snipped them off, and dried them a little bit. They're not completely dry, but I didn't want dry flowers in there. I want it kind of still look real. So I'm experimenting, and if that works, I just did the tray. And if that works, if they don't shrink up or whatever, then I'll show you that, start to finish. But if they do, and it doesn't come out, I'm gonna dry them some more. Let them get completely dry and then do it. But I kind of wanted them with a little bit of life still left in them. So we'll see how that goes. And then I have a sewing project to do. Haven't started it yet. But I saw it on Temu, this t-shirt, and I said, and it was like $16. I could make that with this leftover denim, I hope I can get it from the jeans purse I made. I have the legs still from that. So I'm going to be using this and another pair. I have a darker set of legs that I cut off, made shorts last summer. So I'm going to use this lighter, washed out, and then the dark denim. And I'll show you. I thought it was really cute, and I scrolled down to the price, and it's actually a Temu. It wasn't with the import charge. It's actually just a Temu charge. So it's still $16. No, for a t-shirt. Oh, and I got this one. This is my Temu shirt. Grandma and grandkids. Excuse me, in the handprint. Best friends for life. I like this shirt. I should say grandsons, but get what you get. Because I have 2 grandsons. And one great grandson. But I was like sitting here thinking, Jacob's gone to take my son and his family grocery shopping. Abby's laying here snoring away, and Cincy Kitty's laying up here on the table on her little towel. She's snoring away. I don't know what Black Kitty is. Haven't seen her since I tapped her nose this morning. She was biting Cincy kitty on the back of the neck, and she wouldn't let go, so I snapped her, and she disappeared. I ain't seen her since. Hopefully she went and laid on my bed and behaved herself for a while. But the older she gets, the meaner she gets. And she's got this fascination lately of just wherever Cincy's laying, she wants to be in that spot, so she'll take her by the back of her neck and just bite until she jumps down. Then she'll take her spot. So playing this game. That's just mean. So it's just me sitting here alone, watching, what is it? What am I watching? Yeah. Hidden Files. Hidden Files. It's police documentaries. It's a pretty good channel. I like it. Sitting here watching that. Everything's done. Got the floors swept, mopped. Me and Jacob, and beds made. A few dishes, coffee cups. And his breakfast plate. Washed those up. Now I'm just bored. So I thought I would pop on and say hi. I've not left you. I'm still here. I'm just trying to, back in that funk again. My neuropathy, my legs and my feet, pads underneath your toes, those pads hurt so bad I can't step on the floor with my bare feet. I have to have my spongy slippers on, my Temu slides, something I can stand on my feet right now. It's these. They're foam, but they're real spongy. So it's like stepping on a cloud, actually. They're really comfortable. These are a little bit big. So I wear an 8.5, and they either had 8s or 9s, so I got the 9. And I'm pretty sure I could have got the 8. That's how much too big they are. My foot comes back right about there. I got like that much left over. But that's alright, they're just house shoes. And the only thing I can stand on my feet right now. And my feet are swollen, so I can't get shoes on. And my house slippers aren't working. I can still feel the floor. Just the pressure that just, if you have neuropathy, you know what I'm talking about. And then I have it in my legs too, so my legs are killing me. I just ain't felt like doing anything. Sitting here, trying not to move around too much. Otherwise I get up and go to the bathroom because it hurts. But I don't like that. A neighbor came over yesterday to see if she could help me out in any way. Her brother-in-law, Jacob, was out doing the yard. He was mowing it with because he mows her lawn, so he was mowing my yard too with his riding mower. And Jacob was out with my little push mower, getting the places a rider couldn't get, and weed whacking and spraying weed killer and stuff. So she came in to see if there's anything I needed her to help me with, any cleaning or anything. I said, no. Between me and Jacob, we pretty much keep it done. We don't make a mess, except me on this table right here. I make a big mess to get all of my stuff to do a video. But so no, we took care of the floors. I did the little kitchen, swept and mopped the little kitchen floor, and he got up and took over and did the rest of it. So, Grandma, all you have to do is tell me. I said, I know, but I want to do things for myself that I can. Can't do a lot, but let me do what I can do. And what else? Oh, I was in the mood to bake. So I went to All Recipes. This is my favorite recipe site. I went to All Recipes, and you type in what ingredients you have, and All Recipes will usually pop up with some kind of a recipe. So I had frozen some bananas to make banana bread with. And I wanted snickerdoodles, but I didn't have any eggs. So I said, well, that's great. I don't have eggs. I can't make snickerdoodles. I can't make banana bread. I was going to make Maine whoopie pies, but I didn't have enough cocoa. So I got to put that on my shopping list. I didn't have quite enough. Unless they're deep chocolate, they're no good. They got to be dark chocolate. And something else I wanted to make. Oh, I had a box of brownie mix, but eggs and oil, and I didn't have eggs. I could have sent Jacob down to get a dozen eggs, but they're still like $6 down here at the grocery store, and if we go over to Save a Lot, they're only $4, so I was like, no, I'll find something. So I typed in what I had in the house. I had a quarter of a cup of cocoa, and I had like 4 bananas, and flour, and confection sugar, and all that stuff. Baking powder, baking soda, cream of tartar, everything I had in the house to see what they could come up with. And the first thing it did was pulled up all recipes. And the first recipe was banana snickerdoodle bars. I was like, oh my God, that sounds good. And I got the ingredients because you don't need eggs or oil for the banana. So I made that. Oh, so good, so good. It was like I don't know why they call them bars because it was more cake-like. It was like a coffee cake texture. You mix it all up and you sprinkled cinnamon sugar across the top when you baked it, so it made this little like streusel topping. So good. So I wrote that recipe down and put it in my recipe box. I'll make those again. That was so good. But it was just banana snickerdoodle bars was the name of the recipe. And I will make it again. Even Jacob, who's not really a sweet eater, he really liked them. He ate several. It made a little 8x8-inch pan, and I ended up throwing away the last 4 pieces because it's been a couple of days. So I threw it out. I don't want to get sick off it. Let's see, what else? Really not a lot going on. Jacob was home with me all week. He didn't have any side jobs or any running to the doctors or anything for my daughter-in-law. She had nowhere she had to be. He didn't have it. He had one little side job, which is feeding the neighbors' cats, but he just goes over in the morning and back again at night. Feeds them, makes sure they're all inside. When he goes over in the morning, he feeds them and then lets them out. She went to the beach for the Memorial weekend. So that's all he's had to do. And I used to do it, but now she doesn't ask me anymore because it's hard for me to walk back and forth. She doesn't want to have me putting. I can get over there. It's like, it's about 500 feet. But she I just asked Jacob. But you could tell him how I like things done. Okay. He was happy because they have one cat that's so lovable, so friendly. Jacob's just in love with him, so he had no problem doing that. And then next week, next week, Memorial Day's Monday, I think. He goes over on this side, and he takes care of little Tinkerbell, my neighbor's little mini schnauzer. Takes care of her because her auntie and uncle's going away for the week, and mommy has to work. So he'll go over there and let her out several times throughout the day to do her business. Pay a little attention to her and give her some exercise. And mommy, she works from 6 to 1, so when he goes over there, she hasn't finished the yard. He just takes Abby over and lets them play, and then Abby gets to do her business too. Instead of just walking on the leash around the house, she gets to go over there and stretch and run, play. It's so funny because Abby's so big and Tinkerbell's so little, but they love each other. They play and play and play. chase each other and bark at each other and just have a hell of a good time. So he'll do that, but that's something I used to do, and now I don't have that job no more. He took it away from me. Let's see, what else could I tell you? I don't have a lot to say. I just thought I'd pop in and let you know I'm still here, because I haven't made just that one little video with that Temu haul that I had, because I missed the collaboration. But I haven't really been doing anything. Like I say, just pretty much sitting here at the table or in my recliner, keeping off my legs and my feet because they hurt so bad. Had a good run though. Had a good run when they weren't bothering me. Now it's back to this bothering me again. But I gotta make an appointment for next month, doctor's appointment for my annual checkup thing. Humana likes you to have a yearly, have them check your meds, your dosages, and, all that stuff. Make sure you're up to par. And blood work, get A1C checked, urine samples, and all that good stuff. Make sure my kidneys are still functioning right. So I'll see her. I don't think there's anything else they can do. I'm on every medication in the world for that neuropathy, but I'll check in with her and ask her if there's anything I could be doing different to help it out. But last time they just said, unfortunately, Miss Small, this is what it is. You gotta live with it. We'll ease it as much as we can. I don't know why all of a sudden it's acting up again, because it was doing so good for 4 or 5 months. Now it's just back. I went to get out of bed the other day, put my feet on the floor. Ow. So I had Jacob take the little throw carpet that I had in the living room, put it in front of my bed, so step on that instead of the bare floor. Okay, what else? My life's pretty boring. And I have a lot going on. Wake up, drink coffee, try to think of a video, make said video, watch TV, cook supper, go to bed. And then wake up and do it all over again. I do want to sew. I want to sew that t-shirt and show you. And I thought it was cute, but the resin, tried to save my birthday flowers. Like I said, either or. If it doesn't work with them still a little bit fresh, I'll let them dry up for another few days and try again. I know I can do it with dried because I've done it with my birthday flowers from last year. I made the little not a jar. It's like a ginger jar. Put the lid screws on. I did it with that. When my friend bought me flowers for my birthday last year. She bought me roses. Yellow roses, and they were so pretty I wanted to save them. So I plucked the petals off and just put them in that jar. And let's see. Still no movement. They're still not moving. This is. Maybe I'll join them. Go take a nap. Yeah. That's all I got. I got nothing else I can think of. I'm making cube steak for supper. And cube steak, mashed potatoes, and corn. So there is no prep. I don't have to do any prep. It's just throw it in a skillet, boil the potatoes. I go peel them, but that takes 5 minutes. Peel 3 potatoes. So that'll take me No time at all. So I guess I'm gonna just say goodbye. Let you know I'm alive, doing well. I just don't have any, get up and go. But I will come back. It's just so hot. So hot. I feel like doing anything. So, I do want to go to Dollar General and do a little haul from there. Just something I haven't done. I need to go back to the Dollar Tree and stock back up on cleaning supplies, bathroom stuff, shampoo, deodorant, razor blades, toothpaste, stuff like that. And then get the Fabuloso, the bleach, and sponges, whatever I need for the kitchen, for cleaning the kitchen. Then I buy that, what is it called? Spray. It's foamy spray for your tub and toilet and sink. Well, I have a shower. Like scrubbing bubbles, but it's not. Some knockoff brand of it. But it goes on purple, and then it turns white when you're supposed to scrub it off. It's supposed to be clean. Get some of that. I'm all out of that, I guess. So I'll have that. I'll have one. I don't do a grocery haul because I shop for the month and it's so much. It would just take forever to show everything. But I do, I'll go to Dollar General, I'm going to go to Dollar Tree. And I got to go to Rural King because Abby needs more drops for the fleas. You put up down their neck, down their back. She needs some more of that. And we have sand fleas so bad. She just walk her around the trailer. She comes to here loaded with fleas. So we put that on her. And her biscuits, because she's at almost, well, she got enough for the first of the month, but she's almost out of biscuits. So she needs more dentist sticks, and that's the cheapest place to buy those. We go up there and get that for her. Cat litter for the cats. And then I get the kitty treats, and we get her little, I don't know what they are. They're like a little rawhide chew with chicken dried chicken wrapped around it. She loves those things. Those are a treat for her. She gets like only one a week though, because it's rawhide. I think it's duck. Yeah, I think it's duck. But she loves them. They come 5 in a package, so. And she has biscuits for her other treat. She thinks dentist sticks are a treat too, so give her one of those every morning. And then I get my coffee there because it's cheap. Folgers, the big tall can of Folgers for $13. Yeah, I think $13 where it's $19 at the grocery store. So, and then I get the a 10-pound bag of sugar. It's $4.99 for a 10-pound bag. It's like yes. And then I get also get the family size tea bags to make sun tea. I also get those. So we'll do that little haul. Abby likes to go with us because people pet her and tell her she's a pretty girl, and then they give her a treat when we check out. So take her with us. Maybe I'll film some of it. Watching her go up to people and begging for attention. Alright, so I made it as long as I could. I can't think of nothing else to tell you. So I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, hit the notification bell so you know when I pop one up. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you to my new subscribers. I got 7 new ones. Thank you very much for subscribing to my little channel. Appreciate you. And hopefully I get back in the groove so you won't get bored and unsubscribe. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.